Yes, we are live on YouTube. Let's go. My other one's going here. I got to start off with a smile. Happy, terrific, triumphant Tuesday, everyone. It's a great night to have a great night. Hopefully, you had a great day. My name is Toria Howard, and I am here for a short timeline, long time. What up, though? Bobby Benz. He was supposed to have been hitting me back up. What happened? But I'm here to talk real estate today. It's Real Estate Tuesday. So, I'm a real estate agent here in the beautiful city of Detroit. Uh, and I'm here to talk to homeowners. What is your choice? Should you sell or should you rent out your property after you figure that you want to, move on, either upgrade, downgrade, whatever you have to move out of the state, whatever that situation is. Do you want the big profit up front or you want the residual? It's up to you, right? So let's talk about it. So drop a one in the comments if you are new to my live, drop a two. If you have been here before, drop a three. If you are watching a replay, and I really, really appreciate it. Absolutely. So the big question is sell or rent. So a lot of people go after when they're selling their home, they go after, just to sell it. Especially if you have a huge profit, and hopefully you're taking that money and you're going to flip it to make more money, or, you're going to put it into another property, however that is. And you're not just using it to blow it or whatever, start a business, whatever it is that you're going to use it for. So many homeowners ask themselves, should they sell the property for a big payday or should they rent it out for the steady income? So let's break it down. So benefits of selling your property. Of course, if you have a lot of equity, if your mortgage is low, you don't have a mortgage, you can get a huge profit, especially if you are in a city or your house is situated in a neighborhood that's increasing in value, has increased in value. You don't have a mortgage or you have a low mortgage, and even if you have a mortgage on it, you might still have a lot of equity. You might have 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, depending on where you bought, or 50,000, whatever that profit is. So let's say you bought your home for 150K and today it's worth 250K. So selling it could give you 100K in equity minus fees, of course, because you have to pay for closing costs. You have to pay your real estate agent, you know, all these different other things. You might have to pay for repairs or whatever. After the fact, taxes usually are prepaid, so you get a refund on that. So it just all depends. So you can use that money to pay down debts, invest in another property, or start a new business. So it's up to you. So highlights are it's immediate cash flow, no landlord responsibilities, and reinvestment opportunities. So it just all depends on what is your lifestyle at that moment, what your goals are at that moment, and what you wanted to do. If you bought that home as a starter home and you know that you're going to upgrade, hi Andre, and is it Ishan? I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm sorry. Ishan Lure. Um, you know, if you are, looking to, have a big payday, or you had a starter home and you're looking for that big payday, you might want to upgrade that to another home, or you might want to, invest that money into something else. Maybe you are, looking to start a business, you're looking to buy businesses, people are selling businesses left and right, profitable businesses. You have bizsell.com, all these different places where you can buy profitable businesses, from laundromats to vending machines to trucking companies to, whatever. And a lot of times people are looking to, do something like that so that they can, get the benefits of that. Um, Wait, I forgot to do something right quick. Pause for a second. Thought forgot I had something in the oven, y'all. My bad. I'm back. But anyway, so it just all depends on what you're looking to do with the money. So the benefits of renting your property out, of course, you can do that, but you have to make sure that you know your market and what your rental market is. Some places might be good for short-term rentals like Airbnbs and things like that. You might have a long-term rental situation, because if you live in a state or a city that have a lot of people that's coming in and out for business, long-term rentals, people that got to stay for 30 days, 6 weeks, you have traveling nurses, traveling sonographers, all these different medical professionals that travel. If you live in a medical district, or your home is in a medical district, you do so many different things. Or you can just have regular tenants. So it just all depends on what your lifestyle is at that moment. So imagine your mortgage is $1,200 a month, but you rent your property for $2,000 a month. That's $800 in passive income each month, plus the property continues to appreciate. So there's benefits in just being a just like a landlord with a regular tenant. You could transform your home into a group home where you renting out the rooms and you doing $600 to $1,000 per bed. And if they want their own room, you might be able to do $1,500 per room. It's so many people that are making money with this. There's a lot of people who don't really want to, like adults. If you want to cater to adults, because there's so many different types of group homes you can do. Like you can do licensed group homes, unlicensed group homes, all these different things. So, if you're veterans, they need places to stay. And if you want to do it in that instance where they rent out a room, you could charge $1,500 just for a room. They're getting VA benefits and things of that nature. So it's automatic money. So it's so many different things that you can do it besides just being a traditional landlord. Now with the group home, you might have to have somebody, you might have to pay somebody to stay there or whatever, not stay there, but check in, a house manager of some sort. So it just all depends. But you can take that property and turn it into a regular rental and just have, you're just increasing your profit. So like I said before, if your mortgage is $1,200, you rent out your property for $2,000, that's $800 in passive income that you have each month to do whatever it is that you need to do with it. Now you could take that money and help pay for your other mortgage, invest that money, or whatever. So the highlights of that is monthly income, long-term wealth building, tax benefits like depreciation, because when you buy an investment property, you can depreciate 27 years of that property and get that tax benefit. So you just have to figure out what's best for you. And like I said, if you are in a high tourist area, your home would be best for a short-term rental. When you have people coming in and out all the time, you live in a college town, you have people coming in and out all the time for football and basketball games. Even if you want to rent it out to, it's risky, but anything is risky. Well, even if you want to rent it out to college students and have them pay per room, if you live in a college town or live close to a college campus, it's so many different things that you can do with your home. Not when you sell it, renting it out instead of selling it. So it just all depends on what your goals are, what your wherewithal is, what you think you can put up with. And like I said, if you live in an area where you have a lot of people coming in and out, like traveling nurses and doctors and sonographers. My friend, she's a traveling sonographer. That's the ultrasound techs, and she's in, another state right now. And she, you can rent out to people long term. I think she does she does longer than 6 weeks. I think she does 10 weeks. So you can have somebody in your home for 10 weeks at a time. And then you can turn it around and have somebody else in there. So it's so many different avenues that you can do with renting your property out versus just selling it outright. But like I said, you just have to know what is best for you. So like I said, if you live in an area where it's a high tourist area, short-term rental is good. If you live in an area where, you got a lot of people traveling back and forth, long-term rentals are good. That's 30 days or more, or usually 2 weeks or more, but 30 days or more, people are renting out, corporations, different things like that. If you want to do a group home, that's another option that you can do for your property, licensed, unlicensed, adults, kids, whatever, because there's a lot of people who need that, a lot of cities and states and counties who need people to now it's a group home for, the older teens. People don't like to, unfortunately, they don't like to adopt the older kids, so they need somewhere to be. And that you get paid from the state for that, so that's automatic money, guaranteed money. VAs, veterans, their state, you can, do a group home for them where that steady income, because they get VA benefits. People are doing it, like in Michigan, it's a high population of people coming out of prison. So, anything is risky, like I said, but they need a place to stay, and the state is paying their rent and their expenses. So, that's steady income, automatic income that you can have. So, it just all depends on your goals. Now, selling your property for a big profit, you just have to be able to, manage all that money you're about to get in once. Like I said, you might get $100,000. Hopefully, you're going to use that to diversify it, make that money make money for you, make that money make babies for you, make that money move for you. So whatever that looks like for you, invest in it, saving some of it, and buying a business or starting a business, whatever it is that you want to pour into, just make sure that it's managed properly and you're diversified and not throwing all that money in one area. So, for instance, I was speaking to a lady who was moving out of her home. And this is another thing that's outside of just investing into a business or investment, but she was moving out of her home and was building another home, and she had $250,000 worth of profit that she was about to obtain after her expenses. So she was just going to throw it on top of her, throw it as her down payment or whatever. But I told her it'd be more beneficial to use all the benefits she had first. You can get first time home buyer benefits, even though she had a property, but she had already been in that property longer than 2 years, and it did not have a FHA loan on it or any type of government loan on it. So she could still use those first time home buyer benefits. So to use all those benefits, let them pay uh, your closing costs and your down payment, get the mortgage, then take that money, because she wanted to take the money and put it on there up top. I said, no, then take the money, put it on your mortgage, and you knock your mortgage out quicker than you can pay your mortgage off in 7 years at that point, because your mortgage is on an amortization schedule. So they give you a box for your principal, a box for your interest, and your interest is going to be more than your principal. So even as a homeowner, you can knock out your uh, mortgage, even if you're not thinking about selling. This is just another tidbit. You can knock out your mortgage by paying an extra principal payment each month, and that'll knock off a line off of your mortgage, because you will have, whatever 30 years is by month. What did somebody do the math? But 30 times 12. So whatever those months are, if you put an extra principal payment on there every month, it'll knock a line off. And if you do that for like 2 years or even a year, you're knocking off years off your mortgage, and you can pay off that mortgage within 7 to 15 years. It's not 30. So that's just another tidbit. So factors to consider before deciding what you want to do. I know I gave a lot of information. So do you need cash now or prefer long-term gains? So that's what I was saying before. What is your needs at the moment? Uh, so make sure that you are looking at your market conditions. Is it a seller's market, or a rental demand is high in your area? So if you know that there's a high demand for rentals in your area, that might be good for you to rent. If it's a seller's market, you can get higher profits. It might be, good for you to sell. So just make sure that you are, understanding the decision. And also, as a landlord, you know, you, you have to ask the question, do you want to be a landlord? Do you want to be want the responsibilities of being a landlord? But you can hire a property management company to do that, and they usually take 5 to 10%. So a month off of your expenses, and they handle everything. So you just have to figure out what's best for you at the moment and what you're looking for your long-term goals. So next step for homeowners will be whether selling or renting, you need a plan. You need a plan. So consult with a real estate agent like myself to analyze your numbers and your goals. Know how much your home is worth. Know the rental, uh, how much your rent is in your area. Know how how much your house is worth. Is there some home improvements that you can do to increase your value? So there are so many different factors in that. People tend to love, if they love the bathrooms, they love the kitchen, the bathroom, and the master bedroom. Those three areas right there, if you have those three areas tight, great lighting, some fresh paint, painting your cabinets, changing your fixtures on your cabinets, putting new fixtures on your faucets and things of that nature. That could just be some low cost things you can do to increase your value. And that's what you want, to increase your value, especially in the seller's market. So you just have to know, as far as selling or renting out your property, when you're thinking about vacating or moving, then you have to figure out what's best for you. Do you want that large lump sum of money because you're going to use it to flip it overly and manage it properly? Or do you want to keep that property as passive income? So it's up to you. So that's it for me today. I just wanted to come through, help the homeowners make a decision. If you are, in the Detroit and the surrounding areas, I would love, love, love to uh, chat with you. You can DM me. My link is in my bio. You can give me a call. You can send me a text. You can check out all my other things that I have going on. Oh, my pleasure, Queen. My pleasure. And share this video with somebody you feel that needs to hear this information, and go back and look at some of my other videos, especially if you're not a homeowner yet. I did a video last week on you know are you ready to buy? Things of that nature, because it's essential to understand where you are. And I give complimentary consultations all the time. So you can give me a call, you can send me a DM, you can comment in the chat and let me know any questions that you have. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat before I leave. I will definitely answer any questions and let you go on about your night, because I know it's Tuesday. People are gearing up for the holiday season. It's great. It's cheerful. People are happy. Hopefully, some people are sad and depressed, but hopefully, you can find some joy, in this season, regardless of if it's Christmas or not. But just in your heart in this season, just having some joy. Spending time with family, of course, doing those type of things. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can put it in the comments, send me a DM if you don't want to put it in the comments, or you can contact me. My link is in my bio on my Instagram. It's going to be attached to my Facebook video and also my YouTube video. So, you can, contact me. So just let me know. And I will see you all back next week, because tomorrow I'm doing my business plan with my broker, so I won't be on tomorrow. Thursday, we're doing our Christmas party for the brokerage, so I won't be back on, because I usually do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So it won't be that today. It's just Monday and Tuesdays this week. But go back and check out any of my other videos. And like I said, if you have any questions, reach out. Have an amazing night. Have a blessed day. Merry Christmas if I don't see you again. Happy New Year if I don't see you again. But I'll be back next week, next Monday. Have an amazing night.